tag somebody on BLG to get some early kills.
The thing here for both of these teams is getting to objectives and setting up first, because you walk into Fog of War, or you're walking into a Talia and an Ahri side of the map, recognizes that this is his strong side, and they might even still be prepping for this dive. Wei is behind the turret, and they're full HP with all their summoners. I think this is kind of tough.
I don't care how tough it is to dive in Nautilus, but a great flash there. On gets trapped under the turret, and he goes down. First blood to the Nautilus, but they're hopping on top. The flash away from Elk means he will survive a 1-for-1 in the end. A little bit more fighting, but nothing more after that.
If we're still diving on level 3, why did we get rid of Shun? Like, I thought we brought in Wei to be a bit more consistent, but Kyle just here to stop this. Now, Shanks, how much movement speed can he get from the wall riding? Should be able to just, throw in the Ishtal's impact.
Oh, he got him!
Flipped, he's just dead.
He caught him in the middle of going through the wall, and Shanks will pick up the kill. Great stuff from Anyone's Legend early. Side lanes, BLG feeling the exact same way, snapping those ones up. The trait is for the Dragon to the bottom side. A little bit of an extra boost from that Infernal Drake.
So I wonder from here on out, does Wei elect to just cut the map vertically, right? Just say, look, Ahri by herself is going to be very strong. Let's play around our Mbessa and let On and Wei just be absolute maniacs on the map. Let them open up a lot of space for us here.
So Tarzan and Kyle are in the area.
You just lose the mid lane wave here. Even if Hope is able to clear this minion wave, walk on over with the Plasma procs and the Killer Instinct, I think it is very difficult. You still have this Alistar. There's the Impale that we were talking about. That's 5 grubs for BLG. Are they going to want to try to flip this?
They want them all. There's one stolen away. Kyle tagged up here, but he should be fine. They forced out Knight's teleport. Big knockup coming through to cancel the Skarner and Alistar. If you're going to give him 2 plates on the bottom side, right, and give up these grubs, you are going to have to make the most of that. BLG now moving in to try and break this vision line of Anyone's Legend. Here's a full engage come through. Tarzan trying to get the back line. On is low. Knight's got a couple charges. What an impale coming through by Wei. Hope trying to batter BLG and keep them away for now. Tarzan wants to go back in. On's out of the fight. Tarzan's got a flash away, but Shanks critically was not there to help out his team.
And the Dragon as well. So I think you're feeling very good about that as BLG. My one worry is maybe in 3 minutes time there is a play going on for this team, but AL now, they've got 2 dragons.
Because BLG has been so good at playing as a unit and playing together. See if Elk gets caught out here because he is alone. Has to burn the barrier. He's flashing away, but he burns with the red buff. And now On could be caught out here on top of Hope. Here comes Wei, but Wei is pushed away. Shanks coming through, and there's the seismic shove. They find On. The teleport from Flandra. Wei has to flash out of there, and Anyone's Legend making a big play, and they're looking to knock down mid-tier 1.
I just love how ferocious we got to see Hope. Flies in after a single proc of the Plasma onto Elk after already getting so much damage down. And this is the kind of play you need to be able to make. Now there's some missing summoner spells from Elk. You will not have those summoner spells available for Hope. But Knight's looking for a TP angle here. Same thing with Shanks.
Right.
Shanks is going to teleport first. Okay.
4,000 HP on the Herald right now. No poke can be landed by Flandra. Shanks is joining the team. Knight is here. As you mentioned, been on the side. Herald going to be secured for BLG, and Anyone's Legend looks like they're just going to walk it out here.
On is moving first here.
Okay, wait a minute.
Seismic shove down.
Whoa, wait a minute. Bit of a disconnect here, although On is the one who ends up getting caught out, and he falls down. Bin gets onto Kyle, but the knockups are going to be there, and the seismic shove too. It's a double kill for Hope, and the mid and 80 carry of Anyone's Legend are playing great. So far here in Game 1, looking mighty fine. Dragon has been started up, looking to put themselves on Mountain Soul Point. BLG does not want to let them have it. Dragon getting a little bit lower as the Weaver's Wall going to come in and try to split things apart. 4,000 HP and getting lower as Wei is the one up front. BLG off to the side. Elk getting poked out just a little bit. Hook going, it doesn't land, and it's taken away by BLG. And who's getting blown up? It's Kyle who goes down. And Knight is ready to reset. Wei is coming to cruise in. Multiple members grouped up, trying to slow him, but he flashes to the side. Another nice job there coming through from Shanks as they are getting rifled down by Hope. He's knocked away. Elk is on the wrong side of the tracks, and they lose the Dragon, but Anyone's Legend win another fight.
Bin and Knight into the backline to find them, but That has just not been the case in this game.
BLG are reeling right now. They're down about 2,500 gold. Caliber player too. This is really encouraging for anyone's legend. It's now up to them to just put this one away after getting a lead. Kyle gonna land a hook. On is gonna go in. Let's see if the rest of the team can show up. He's tagged up and goes down immediately. The Impale lands and Disaster may be striking. Flondra stays alive for long, but not long enough, as it is 2 kills going over to BLG.
Well, now BLG just get to play the map really wide. They even get to have this Otacon if they really want it. I mean, you have Tristana, why not? So AL, big mistake here. Maybe they can find Bin?
Okay, if they find Bin, they could transition this. Let's see what the move is going to be. Shanks does have that Weaver's Wall available.
Risky here.
It is. It's getting lower and lower, 7,000 HP, 6,000 HP. The armor, the MR being shredded from BLG as we speak, and they are forced off. Now anyone's legend are going to do it. The Weaver's Wall coming in, trying to get them off, but Tarzan goes in. So does Hope. Elk does not go down. Tarzan's in the thick of things, and they will find Way, and nobody else on anyone's legend dies, and they will be able to secure Otacon, and BLG have to limp away.
That Crescent Guard got so much value out from anyone's legend. They'll grab the Otacon, they get 2 kills on top of it, and they get the Dragon. Insane play coming in from AL. They're recognizing which angles they're allowed to squeeze for, when they're allowed to find fights.
In there, right, as Elk, do you really want to be in the face of Xin Zhao? Unless you're hard winning a fight. No, you don't. Speaking of fights, On going for a big engage here. Teleport coming in, going low as Kyle, as he will fall, and BLG's health bars are looking mighty fine. Flondra gets in. Shanks could be in trouble. He's got to go golden. They're split. Hope gets to the back line. He finds Elk. Hope is carrying the hopes and dreams of the fans of anyone's legend, as Bin's got to flash away. A triple kill for Hope, and the Baron in the eyes of anyone's legend.
And it seems like the saying is true. Hope is the killer here, man. AL, they get a huge fight, and they'll grab the Baron, which will now spill over into that Dragon in 3 minutes' time. This game has been even, but you look at the jungle difference. You look right now at these 280 carries. And a single Dragon is very good for them. Otherwise, they would have already been looking down them having the soul. I mean, this game would be a lot different if
flying teleport.
They're going to try and get Flondra, but Flondra, it doesn't matter, though. They're losing so much in mid here just to try to grab him, and he'll be up for this Dragon. Who cares?
Yeah, the global taunt is being used on Flondra, and Bin missed his ultimate. Flondra is maybe... No, he made it close, but he wasn't able to actually get the kill. But as you mentioned, they're losing so much. Here's a 4-man push. Teleport's coming in, and it looks like anyone's legend wisely not continuing the push, worried about these recalls. Pushing in your favor either. So anyone's legend are walking it down mid here. Flondra is not with the team, though, so it's a 5v4. They may have misstepped as they're going to look for Tarzan here. It looks like that is not the target that Way wanted. On, getting chunked just a little bit. Charms flying out, not quite landing. BLG have a little bit of time, but On is down to about half HP now. Flondra is looking to join the fight. Way gonna get engaged on the side. They're just poked so low, and Way is not even close to his team. He misses the Impale. Tarzan's able to find his way out, and anyone's legend are gonna dominate this fight. And On is gonna fall next. Shanks doing a lot. You get on top of Knight on the side, and he can't even escape the clutches of Flondra. You might charm him up, but that's all you got is looks, Ari, as Knight has to run away. Now the push coming down to the mid lane as Shanks is going to chase off Elk off screen. Will be able to take him down. All right, Knight's still alive. The golden left hand is trying to survive,
Yeah,
but I don't think it's going to matter, Elk.
They're going to end the game. Okay, who cares about a damn Mountain Soul at this point? Flondra's going to TP, and that's it. Game 1 resoundingly goes over to AL.
What a beautifully played game by anyone's legend. This was so awesome. They played great. They beat BLG. They punished BLG multiple times, and a 1-0 series lead for anyone's legend. Ashe would have been like kind of disgusting for your really good AD carry, but it feels kind of hard to really utilize the Jhin route here. You don't really have easy ways to proc it on an enemy. Go after him any further. So Elk is now down both summoners. Wait a minute, we're gonna see.
Okay.
On said, nah, round 2, baby. He picks up first blood, and Tarzan inside the jungle of BLG. Shanks is here, but Shanks has no mana. Knight looking for a knockup, forces a flash out, and On's coming in from behind. It's going to be a 3v2 very quickly. Shanks in trouble. He's got no flash anymore. Tarzan flashing over the wall to try to save him, but he burns away to the Ignite, and On gets his second kill. Is On going to get his third? No, he ends up going down, but Tarzan gets chopped down too.
And that's 3 kills immediately now for BLG. To be expecting from BLG is that if they get a majority of these grubs, we're going to be seeing probably a 4-1 setup where Knight on a side lane is going to be able to push very, very deep, and then once he has wave control, he has the option of either going for the turret with these grubs or looking and trying to make a move into whichever lane, secondary lane that BLG are playing for. Side of the map, can Flandra survive this?
All right, the Maiden trying to even this up to make it a 2v2, but Flandra's got no mana. A slice and dice going in and out, but wait. Way is stuck! Flandra ends up dying, but it's a 1-for-1. Beautifully played. And he wants Legend just trying to drive BLG out of their jungle, but Wei ends up snagging the blue buff On, trying to leap away, but he gets rooted up. Let's see what the turnaround is. Bullet time coming through. Does a lot, but a huge Fate Sealed coming through from Knight. The question is it enough? Wei did so much damage too. He's trying to just get away, trying to squeeze out whatever damage he can. Elk cleanses, but he really can't get closer to Tarzan. Here comes the ultimate coming through. Do you have the fancy feet, Tarzan? He will instead flash away and sidestep. Damn, that tree can move. Scrubs in 20 seconds. Kyle is up here. No Pop Blossom, no flash critically, although Wei may actually just be caught out here. Elk is nearby, trying to put a couple members to sleep, and he does, and they're looking for the turnaround right on top of Shanks. He sidesteps with a flash, but the teleport coming in for Knight over on the side. Shanks realizes he's going to go down, and he will fall. Tarzan getting flashed on and stunned and getting mobbed by BLG, and the sleeping giants have woken up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is starting to get really, really hectic and in favor of BLG. I mean, AL, they just didn't have hope in the area, and also, again, getting punished for lack of resource management there. Flandra takes a lot of damage under this turret dive, but with the last rites, with the Maiden out, it is so difficult. Flandra, let's see it. That's 1.
Okay.
That's 2. Kyle's
my
here.
goodness.
3. And he's done. Yep, there we go.
He's so good. 0 for 4, Elk. Ben Simmons gets to the bench. On just chilling out, but Wei doesn't look like he'll get close for this, so anyone's Legend will secure their second dragon of the game, so an opportunity perhaps if they can win the third dragon fight to put a lot of pressure down, but that is 5 long minutes from now when you're staring down 6 grubs.
Yeah, at the very least, the Hectech Soul is going to be coming down around 22, 23 minutes. So
they're looking to potentially make a play on it. The Swirl Seed didn't tag anybody except for the red buff, but they have moved all the way in. Fate Sealed. Here we go. On's going to follow him too. Hope getting pulled in, though. He can't set his feet for an ultimate, and the health bars are so low, and multiple members are asleep. Down goes the tree. Hope at least able to get a kill out of it. Wider Ulk, because right now it's at about 3,000 gold, but only going to get worse. You talked about how you can't let it get worse, and it's getting worse as they found Flandra. I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to dodge here. He at least gets some blocks from his buddy Kyle, but Flandra still getting run down by damn near everyone. Wei picks up another, and this game is cascading in a bad way. BLG on top.
They're going to keep going for this. I mean, maybe Hope gets this mid-tier 1 as well.
Knight. Okay, in the 2v1 he will. All right.
They got a second turret there. Holy crap. Oh my god, that's so much gold here for BLG. I mean, 6 grubs. You cannot be losing fights like this as AL. They just have complete control of whatever side of the map that they really want.
Yeah, they're continuing to exert that control through Bin right now as he is starting to do a lot of damage to Flandra. Maybe he's just going to go and try to finish him off here. He slices. Waiting, he flashes forward, and he will be able to finish him off. A solo kill there, but Shanks with that teleport. Hope trying to come through as well. Bin, I don't think he's going to be able to find a way out of this one. He will fall.
Yeah.
Now, with this Herald in their back pocket, plays like they made up top are just going to be that much more efficient. 16.5 minutes into the game. A potential reprieve for anyone's Legend. In 25 seconds, this dragon will spawn. It is their only lifeline in this game right now, Ulk.
right? The one that was going to be able to fight you, the one where we got to actually see specifically Knight in particular really stand up. And so far in this game, the top side of AL has started to flounder. These are some of the games that have garnered a player like Tarzan internationally a lot of criticism.
Is quite possibly the worst consolation prize you could get, as a turret in the bottom lane is going to fall. BLG looking to make another 4-man play on a tier 2 turret.
Yeah, Yanni, I'm going to be so serious.
Let's go home,
that
bro.
Dragon got taken is kind of like a death knell for me.
Yeah, yeah, let's go home.
That one hurt. We don't have to go home. We still got a game after this if BLG win, right? Like, got to play at the best of 3.
Oh, you go home for this one, you know? This one's...
Yeah.
Oh, all right, hold on, wait. We're starting to see the side lane prowess. Okay, maybe we're not going to see the side lane prowess. So the Knight misses a knock-up. This is a bit of a sloppy fight. He's able to take Shanks to about half HP. The question is,
going. Lilia has the movement speed?
Yeah, it's starting to zoom around a little bit, but that cage, the Maiden also just kind of chilling out. The slows are there. Flandre with a good sidestep, but Shanks is just not fast enough, man, as he is the one man left behind.
Yeah, Q3, it's so difficult to play. It just feels like AL are trying to do patchwork around the map. Community will probably hold this opinion. That sounds like a worse idea than a lot of what Freak has put forward. Again, I don't agree with this sentiment, but I know a lot of the League community are not happy with him as League game design.
He's great. I think he's great.
Okay, again, I feel like you are really trying to get the community to dox you in some way. He's a way for you to be at least vaguely competitive. I am looking at how Flandre is going to be able to stay out on the map and get resources for himself. And for me personally, I do want to see AL funnel some gold into one of these carries. Rubs, they can very easily, if they win, find a big... Oh, they're actually just TPing on a Flandre. Maybe this is AL's angle.
And there's Hexgates coming through too. They are going to try to kill Flandre and then continue a push from there. They will find Flandre, and the wave is coming in. We're seeing pings in the top side of the jungle. AL, though, are they going to respond toward this Baron? I don't think they can, but they're at least around it. They got the right idea.
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late at this point. Knight's going to be able to grab himself a turret here very, very easily. Good job from BLG to punish an overextension. Great ward as well from them. And now, I mean, you just have the Baron. You already kind of see them sitting on this side of the map.
Yeah, honestly, I think BLG is, like, totally fine to give it another couple more minutes after this Dragon goes down, right? I think they're probably content to say, like, you guys can have 5 more minutes. We don't really care.
Kyle's going to walk in, but by the time they get over to this objective, it's going to be gone.
All right. Bin is nearby. They're going to engage on Knight with a knock-up there, and they're going to chop down Tarzan, and the Baron has been secured for BLG, and they're going to flash forward, look for Kyle, and find him too. A double kill for Bin.
Gets tagged by a watch-out Eep. The bowling ball does not all that much, and On's going to be looking for an engage underneath this turret, as BLG with 6 grubs and Baron are going to look to end the game.
Well, Shanks at least was able to QSS away, but there are too many grubs. Knight is bringing pressure down from the top side. He still has his fate sealed as the inhibitor turret in the mid lane, and the inhibitor will fall. They'll move it to the top lane as well. Take that one out too. Tarzan's up in 7 seconds, so anyone's legend may have an opportunity for one final fight if BLG sticks around a little too much. The second inhibitor has fallen, but BLG will wisely walk it out.
Wow. Lot of poise here. Oh, Tarzan faking, going through the portal here. Difficult to play. It already is very difficult. They're down 11,000 gold, and another play here onto Flandre from Knight with his teleport.
This is just mean. Why are we bullying the old man as he gets hit by a fate sealed? Bullet time coming down, but it splits the gap between the two. Bin ate a face full of it, but he doesn't care, man. And over in the mid lane, Shanks has been engaged on. Tarzan gets chunked by Elk, and here comes Wei coming through. Shanks trying to do what he can, but On doesn't take enough damage. He ends up getting the kill, but it's a double kill for Elk. They're on the Nexus turrets, our Knight and Bin, as Hope is so low. Pop Blossom getting used, but Bin's just able to slice out, and the bullet gets curved on the backside. It took a while, but BLG were patient and poised, and in 32 minutes, they've knotted up the series at 1.
There it is. I don't know what to say, man. That game was kind of over from 22 minutes onwards, and we played another additional 8 just to really drag it out versus AL. Guys, I was told that Fearless doesn't even really get started until best of 5s. What's going on here?
Who said that?
A best of
Who
3
said that?
Game 3, where I'm watching Flandra Sejuani versus Bin Sion in 2025. He's playing for that 5v5. Some things to note. Elk trying to be real cheeky in this bottom lane brush, but minor advantage for Knight early on.
There we go. Here comes Knight.
Doing this again. Knight's back.
They may have found Kyle. Although Elk is a little low, he's able to hop around, but he goes down first. Hope gets first blood. Shanks is behind them too. Now it's a 2v2, but he does have the well. It's going to force the flash out of Knight. Is Hope going to be able to close out the kill? And he will not land the Q. On does a great job of blocking it, but a good start for anyone's legend.
Here from Tarzan. Tarzan has been one of our best clearing and farming pathing junglers, but here now, he's just making sure that Wei is nowhere near this bottom lane.
This is a big turnaround. Hold on. Oh, Kyle gets rended, taken so low. But Hope is doing so much right now. Tarzan is here. He's going to flash over the wall on top of On. Finds the kill. Goes untargetable and is able to get out like a smooth criminal.
Wow. The fact that we have untargetable while under the turret, didn't we literally like try to cut a Kali out of the game for this? Up in half if they really wanted to. But, oh wow. He wants to protect his Raptors.
Uh-oh. This is bad news. The Goon Squad has shown up. Shanks immediately has to flash out. He's not going to stun anybody up. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this. It looks like he will. Kyle and Hope are coming through the heal just to speed up Kyle to try to get the root on, and they will find On, and he will bleed out in the mid lane.
And now they get to help him push out this wave. I mean, Shanks doing fine for himself. He said, look, they don't have enough damage to kill me. The bottom lane here doing so much work.
Executed on that, and it's been nice to see. Chemtech Drake started up here by BLG, as it looks like they will snap that one up. The Grubs are available on the top side, but anyone's legend not really too interested in them right now.
Okay. On trying to make some flanks, get some really deep vision on the red side here. And now that they know all of his camps are gone, if they get any confirmation, yeah, Shanks, you're just dead now.
All right, let's see if he can clear this wave quickly enough. The turret trying to at least help him out here. BLG doing the whole Twitch tours around the map here. Teleport coming in for Bin as well. They really want to kill Shanks. He is stranded on an island all alone, and the island is filled with many members of BLG. He gets knocked up, and he falls.
Okay. Does get a large majority of that wave, and Kyle did show bottom lane, but Flandra had already invested the teleport to the top side of the map.
We're going to be used in the top lane. Perhaps anyone's legend are going to go for a play because the True Shot Barrage is coming through, but the timing was not there. They're going to start the engage on the Knight. Tarzan is only level 5. He'll go untargetable, and they just burst him out. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Really fun stuff here. Now, Tarzan has the level 6 on and way in the area.
That was the power of getting a couple of those plates up there. I think he got 3 plates, if my eyes do not deceive me. And meanwhile, on the bottom side, Shanks is being bullied once again. Does get the stun off onto Wei, and Wei's in turret range, and he dies. It's a 1-for-1 in the reset. Tarzan, maybe he has the damage to kill Bin at this point. It's going to be tough. He does have a little bit in the inventory. You mentioned he's got the flash, but the shield from Bin, enough to keep him upright, but a good 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, and now they'll be able to recall a lot of really good summoner spells now. Oh, Knight, you've got to be careful. This is Rod of Ages Sejuani. You just don't know how to play this.
He's doing damage, baby.
You got no damage.
Flandra tried to kill him. The Realm Warp. Oh, he lived on a sliver.
Oh, there's no Ezreal ult, but hey, more turret plates. Another one going over to Flandra. We're here to reinforce the mid lane of AL.
Ward getting dropped on the Grubs, but Wei is nowhere to be found. He's on the bottom side, and with this dragon up, you see the pings on it. AL knows that they're going to be headed there. Couple things to keep note. Both mid laners. Rod of Ages is so in vogue right now, obviously. Flandra is bringing up the rear, and the mid laners are coming from the bottom side. Shanks will group with his team. Tarzan goes over the wall for right now. He's got to deal with Knight. Meanwhile, the hostile takeover comes through, but it doesn't land on Hope. Here comes the Ezreal. It only hits Bin for a little bit. Dragon's getting low. 1,000. It's stolen away. Stolen away by Tarzan, but Bin's in the middle of the fight, and Flandra's going to be the focus. Who's getting low? Everyone's getting low. Look at the backside. Tarzan looking to kill Bin. He's getting the resets. He's on Wei next, and he forces the flash out. Elkin on, solo on the other side, and Bin is able to trade back onto Flandra, a 1-for-1 overall. But we talk about how well coached they are. Tarzan, the soul of this team.
At this point, because they really wanted this bot lane to get off to a good start. We're getting teleports now. I mean, Ryze is teleporting away from this play. Sejuani is teleporting in. It is so hard for BLG to already get mid-prio. So This is going to be in the short term gold here for BLG's mid laner.
No, it will stay up.
Wow.
It is an auto away, but during this time, Shanks was able to take the turret topside. Knight is going to trade with one of his own in the bottom lane.
Okay, but that's still 2 for 1, and a lot of gold here for anyone's legend. Closer to level 11 here. Gets second point in his ultimate. Very big shift for the side of AL.
Oh, the dogs are in there, maybe. Okay,
Oh
Wei
my God.
does secure that one, but given the earlier state of the
There
game,
was a
we were
thank you
little
Wei
worried.
post that was going to be coming out if he stole that one.
Oh, Tarzan ended up on the wrong side of the wall. He's going to be all right as Shanks is going to chase him down along with Kyle. Ezreal coming through. It's only going to hit on.
Yes, and now they get another turret, so more gold so that Shanks can finish his Leandries, so that Tarzan can get his second item. Even this Ezreal, already almost complete with the Muramana, just needs to merely finish the item. BLG are going to continue to feel this game squeezing down on them, constricting around, lead them around, breadcrumb them in this jungle.
All right, Otacon down to about 7,000 HP, but BLG has gotten into the river. Wei is coming. Elk is 2. Here comes the hostile takeover. It's going to catch multiple members here as they've gotten real
He
low.
steals
and
it!
it's smited away, but where's the re-engage coming? Knight is shoved off, and the Ezreal coming through. Getting a lot of damage in, but the flowers, AL can still pick them up. Ben's got to flash out of there. Elk trying to do what he can, but he can only play up so close because he's getting chased down. Flandre with a big slow. Ben on the side. His shields, are they enough? Knight will fall. Flandre is doing so much, buying so much room for the rest of anyone's legend as the corpses of BLG will fall.
Raise in terms of gold now. They're going to shoot so far ahead, and we still got a dragon spawning in a minute. We've got the Baron spawning in 3.5. They have got to be feeling so, and there's still blood
they're still
roses.
there.
Oh my God, AL, they're going to shoot so far in the advantage.
Goodness me, this is gonna get ugly. Honestly, I don't even know if this dragon would be able to pull them back in the game. We're gonna try to see them make a play on the Shanks here. Ben goes all the way in, and a fight's gonna break out as a member's been caught. Kyle goes down. Good pick here for BLG. And here comes the hostile takeover. Tarzan and the dogs gonna bite Hope on the backside just a little bit, but he's okay.
Front line is doing enough. There is no arcane shift for the time being for Hope here, so it's going to be AL slowly trickling into this river and trying to find an angle.
It's a 5v4, but they don't do any damage to Flandre, and now they're going to target Ben, but he gets the Mikhails and a big shield, so he's all right. Dragon getting lower. 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 taken away as Wei and the rest of the squad are out of there. Well played by BLG. He's going to be poked out by this Ezreal. Everybody's all right, so Ben not finding the mark with his last 2, as this turret is still low on HP.
And they're losing out on mid, so they're just going to give this up. They know that at this point, might as well just kind of cut your losses. Try to at least play like we're going to contest mid-wave because, hey, Baron spawning in 10 seconds here. I wonder if they just try to go for the Baron. You have the Rise ultimate. You already see it. They're going for it. They're going to Rise ult into the pit and try to take this Baron. Good call from BLG.
Ben pops his ult. Ben pops his ult, trying to disrupt them in the mid lane, too. It's going to at least keep Hope at bay. The teleport's coming through. 5,000
Tarzan's
HP
here, though.
on the Baron. Here comes Shanks, trying to get on priority targets. They're stuck in the back of the pit. They're stuck in the back of the pit. Wei is trying to dance around.
He gets
and he
it!
secures the Baron for his team. But here comes Tarzan, beating his chest. This is his jungle. A triple kill for Tarzan as BLG fall apart.
And it has just been alive, but he has Baron minions. He has 5,000 HP. Can Sion, can Bin save BLG here in this game number 3?
The Baron for Nexus trade. Oak Battery, we've seen Bin do a lot in his career, but I think this is even too much for him. Let's see what he can do. They're mobbing on top of him. They're disrupting him. They're stunning him. It doesn't matter. They've got grubs. They've got the touch of the void. They've got the victory against BLG.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.